Welcome back. Time is 9:15. The termination of National Institutes of Health grants for research on diversity-related topics by President Donald Trump's administration is being deemed illegal. A federal judge in Boston making that ruling and accusing the government of discriminating against racial minorities and LGBT people. The judge saying the National Institutes of Health violated federal law by arbitrarily canceling more than $1 billion in research grants because of their perceived connection to diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. Now those grants are being reinstated and awarded to organizations and Democratic-led states that sued over the terminations.
We want to bring in our chief legal analyst, Khalif Rhodes. Khalif, when you look at this, you got a federal court saying, hey, this was clear government bias. Is that significant when you've got a court saying, hey, you're being discriminatory against LGBTQ or based on color? Is that a big deal for a federal court?
It is a big deal, but I'll start with a couple of things. I say this a lot here. Judges speak in their orders, right? And so this judge says a couple things. I've been on the bench for 4 decades, right? And never seen a record where racial discrimination was so palpable. I mean, that's like the last case we had in North Carolina where they said they used surgical precision to disenfranchise African-American voters. When you have a judge that doesn't just rule and make a decision and say, I'm going to rule in your favor, I recognize what they did was illegal, or recognize what they did was something they didn't have authority to do, but not just read run you down basically in their reading of what you did. This was to send a message that not only do I see your discriminatory practices, but I see them and they're offensive. And that's what this language says to me. And so, yeah, this is a federal judge, a Reagan-appointed judge, and I hate that we look for Biden and Bush and Reagan type of appointed, but this is a Reagan-appointed judge that said, look, I have no issue telling you that this is clear discrimination on his face.
What impact do you think that this ruling will have on other orders from the administration to cut funding to other federal programs?
Zero.
Okay.
Not one chance. They won't stop at all. I mean, the spokesman clearly said that they believe that they will go forward and continue to do the efforts to remove these divisive type of programs that are in place. That, as the spokesman said, that anything that's diversity, equity, inclusion related, anything that's LGBTQ related, that it has to be based on science is their directive. And because it's not based on science, they'll push back against it. So what does that statement mean to me? It means that they'll be looking for some type of appeal, and that's their right to go and appeal and object to any decision that's made from a judge of an inferior court.
So we know that this is probably going to get escalated, as you just said right there. I want to question about the damages that we could see, because when you stop and start funding with research, we're talking about research that they claim the American people need. Do we get to a point where there's going to be another case brought against the Trump administration said, you've caused X amount of damages because we haven't been able to continue this research?
I mean, the damage is already being done. I mean, and this isn't the first lawsuit that was brought against the Trump administration regarding the National Institutes of Health. I mean, and if folks don't understand what these guys do, they do all of the research for biomedical type of stuff that all of the other companies rely on, like the CDC and other individuals. So if you want to know, like, the leading edge in for the world, people are looking for these folks for guidance. And so what impact has already affected? 2,100 research grants totaling $9.5 billion with the B, not with M, 2.6 billion contracts since January have been cut. So that impact is already going to be felt. This isn't something that you can say, okay, we're going to stop this research today, and then you won't feel the impact of these secondary effects. And that's something we talk about in law school a lot. You have something that you implement, a law, an ordinance, and you have intended thought process, but what you don't think about is those secondary effects. What happens after I implement this? Well, here you implement these policies that say we're not going to fund or not going to go forward with any LGBTQ or any divisive DEI type of programs. Well, now, I mean, almost $10 billion are taken off the table in response to your statements.
All right, Khalif, we will, we'll have to see what comes out of this. Thank you very much for your time. We'll have him back coming up in the next 15 or 20 minutes.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.